So, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. We're doing the broken. These here livey streams are the broken loadout, known as Sands of Time and Genesis, combined with Legacy the Dragonborn and a billion other mods. Here we go. We're gonna have some fun. Oh boy, fun. All right. Bane weapons, of course. Now then, we are in the Dragonborn Gallery. Here is Lydia, our housecarl. In addition to Lydia, there is also, what's his name? Marcus of the Companions, but he's not here right now. As you can see in the gallery, we have 384 displays, so we're doing very well for ourselves. There is definitely nothing going to go wrong here in this amazing adventure in Skyrim. Yes. No big deal. Yeah, the gallery's like 5% filled. We have more displays than we did in the previous one. Shadowrend. There are a lot more displays in this than there were in the previous playthrough. Yes.
Wait there, citizen. I'm sorry, but the museum is currently closed off until further notice.
Do I have the Lydia revoice mod? No. I assume you mean that that sultry lady who replaces the word Thane with Master. Because no, I don't. I have used it in a previous playthrough, and it was really funny. But the only follower revoice mod that we're going to be using actively is the cringe-inducing Serana character edit. Serana character add-on, yes. And of course, the we have a secret Valerica mod as well, because reasons. Where have I heard that before?
Oh, you're the proprietor of the collection here, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Orion told me I should be expecting you eventually. There's been a situation at the museum, and Orion has called the Priests of Arcade to assist.
Yes.
My brother Rickard.
Who died?
Well, actually, that's what we're trying to find out. You see, the museum is apparently plagued by a ghost of some kind, and it's begun to unnerve the patrons and Orion himself. Therefore, he closed the museum to the public until this can be sorted out.
Yes. The spirit dangerous?
It's uncertain at this point. Most spirits merely have some unfinished business that preoccupies their minds and souls, binding them to Mundus.
Yes.
But they can become rather testy if they're not appeased eventually.
Right. It's funny how I'm standing on these stairs. My goodness. What do you need from me?
Well, you know the museum better than most. I'll need some help discovering the spirit's reasons for being here.
Yes.
There are almost always clues as to the spirit's motivation and the place that they chose to haunt. Also, if something does go awry, I'd prefer to have someone capable at my side.
I like how my character keeps stepping down and stepping back up the stairs. Have fun with that. I don't do ghosts. You can literally say this and skip the quest if you want. For people who don't like horror. What do I need to do?
According to Orion, the ghost is more active at night, so we should return here at nightfall. Say around 9, and we'll see what we can discover.
Yes. If we stand here, we're fine. If we stand on the stairs, we keep doing the thing. Good spot. Okay. So, after night. It's night. Let's go.
Excellent. Let's see what we can discover. I'll have a look around the main hall while you investigate the library. Look for anything you think is out of place.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go inside. No problem. As you can see, there are 384 displays right now. We've placed all these items. You gather them from across the world, including the paintings and stuff. But, like, these are old displays, as you can see. Like, Ice Blade of the Month. Ghostbuster achievement. What did I do? How did I do that? Oh my god! It's an achievement. I was like, oh boy. Anyway, Knights of the Nine stuff we got over here. Like, these are all the Knights of the Nine stuff. Said speedrun, yeah. There's the Golden Dragon Claw. Well, it's actually a replica because we gave the real one back to Lucan, but you can make replicas of any quest items you turn in so that you can still display them. Alright. We're gonna check out the library first. Yeah. This way. Should be fine. Can you mount the head of Alduin? No, you don't. You don't decapitate Alduin. Okay. But you, when you do defeat Alduin, you get a thing set up in the Dragonborn Hall. Like a big statue in the middle of it. The Ethereum Wars. Invocation of Azura. The Saber Cat. Much spooky, yes. Could have given Lucan the replica. That's funny, but that's not how the quests work. Still waiting. What? Hey, books! Get out of my face. Alright. The Dragonstone of Bleak Falls Barrow fits here. St. Jude's Opus goes there. Anything book related. Okay. Have you ever skipped this by telling the priest nope? No, I haven't, but I assume that it just works Todd Howard style. Night at the museum. Okay. Should be in the library somewhere. I don't see where yet. But let me see here. Ethereum Wars. You just wait 24 hours and then it's fixed? Yes. Alright. You locked out of the museum for 3 days? That makes more sense. It's fine. I've sworn there was a specific item around here. In one of these shelves. I can't for the life of me find it. Like, it should be a piece of paper just sitting somewhere. He did say search the library. So I am searching the library. I thought it was on, like, one of those bookshelves here. Just kind of sticking out. Like a piece of page. Sorry, like a piece of paper. But yeah. No, it makes sense. Some people didn't like the night at the museum, so he gave people, like, console commands to skip it. And then he just integrated it into the mod, said, yeah, you know, like, it's too intrusive to have to use console commands. So, we're gonna do it this way. There it is. Letter from Niles. Hello, my dearest. I hope this letter finds you well. I miss you greatly. Hardly wait to have you return to Solitude and show you what I've labored over the past several months. Soon, my work will be complete and we'll be together again. Okay. Well, that's that. Definitely nothing wrong here. Oh, you're playing Oblivion with the scaling system on, and you like no EXP mods, and then you aren't min-maxing your character, like as +5 stat bonuses and leveling just the right skills. Yes, it's very dumb. Move your damage bar down. That's the answer. Using the mod that makes them all +5, that's really funny. Okay, well, in that case, just bring your difficulty bar down, because the game's going to bullet sponge you to death. Alright. Hey.
Quite an interesting place this building is. A lot of history here.
Yeah, about that.
This place certainly can put one on edge all alone at night.
Yeah, I found this letter.
Interesting. This is a personal letter from Lord Macnarian to his wife. Niles Macnarian was the benefactor who paid for and oversaw the construction of the original sections of the building.
Mm-hmm.
It looks as if the seal was broken a long time ago. Perhaps delivered and then recovered by the original sender?
Maybe.
Whatever its fate, the letter almost certainly has something to do with the ghostly presence around here.
Yes.
Let's keep looking about, but do be careful. I think the spirit is starting to become agitated.
Yes.
Several weapons fell off the walls right behind me, and many of the dishes in the reception hall flew off the table and landed at my feet. I'm a bit tired, to be honest. Trying to attune my senses to an unknown specter has really taken its toll. I think I'm going to go have a lie down in the staff barracks for a couple hours. I suggest you use one of the other beds in there and get a little rest as well. We're going to need to stay sharp.
See, this guy's a priest of Arcais, so you know he's going to be all right. There's absolutely nothing going to go wrong. Everything will be fine. Let's go take a nap. I gotta use this bed specifically. Go figure. Rest for 2 more hours. Hey there.
Oh, good. You're awake. You have to come see this.
What is it?
Oh yes. The mannequins seem to have come to life on their own and have come up from the armory and begun to wander around the museum, while their compatriots have apparently barricaded themselves in from the other side. But no, this is actually what I wanted to show you. I can't explain it beyond saying there's definitely something awry here.
Yes.
They're trying to get our attention, but what exactly are they trying to say is beyond me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go take a look around the East exhibit halls. Why don't you search the Gallery of Natural Science? And I believe there's a storeroom under the staff barracks that might be worth searching.
Right. Museum of Natural Science. I'm sure that none of the displays there have come to life. Certainly not. Would be bad. Very, very bad. Upstairs. Come on, Lydia, let's go. Okay. Gallery of Natural Science. You doubt that Sky Oblivion will have the fairy tale look of the original? That's funny that you, let me ask you a question. Have you seen the development streams and videos? Because I think they've nailed the aesthetic pretty well, based on what I've seen of them actually working on it. Don't get me wrong, I think there's a lot of issues with wholesale putting Oblivion into Skyrim. Like, but what I'm saying is, you haven't seen, therefore, your doubts are completely baseless, because everyone else has basically seen the end result already in terms of actual live streams and such. Cheers, by the way. Kyle's a good guy. He live streams a lot of his work on the project, so we get to see this shit in action. I'm not saying it's the best thing since sliced bread. Again, there are a lot of issues with the project they're working on, but it looks better than Oblivion. So it looks better. Not saying it is, just saying it looks. That's all. All right. Anyway, check. This is the Hall of Natural Science. Here's the thing: if you make like saber cats and stuff, and like a giant in the middle, mammoth and a giant, they will appear here and attack you. It's kind of awful. There's a book floating here. Old journal. All right. So progress on the new temple's moving along quite well. I'm told the building will be named for us and be called Macnerian Hall. A painting was commissioned. Like the portrait up to commemorate the great effort of our achievement. I see. I see. Well. Let's go. Look how she's stuck there. Very good. This way. He's down he's in the library, I guess. We'll go check the library. There he is. Hey, Ickard. I found the journal.
Interesting. Well, it's clear that we're dealing with the disquieted spirit of Lord Macnerian himself.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm not exactly sure why he would be upset. The hall had always been named for him, prior to it being a museum.
Perhaps he feels forgotten?
That's a distinct probability. The journal makes mention of a portrait of him that was commissioned. Do you recall ever seeing such a painting hanging in the museum?
No, I don't.
Maybe you should have a look around the museum and see if you can find if it's been stashed away anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that if we could find it and put it prominently on display, it would appease the ghosts and he would stop harassing people.
I'll take a look around.
Excellent.
Okay. Lord Macnerian's painting. We're looking. We're looking. Gonna be in the storeroom, probably. Lovely. I'll take that book, thanks. I think these are new books. No, that one isn't new. But I don't recognize one of them, so I took it. Look at that. The iron mannequin. We had the iron set of gear. The mannequin is here. Remember that bug where the mannequins walk around? The guy replicated it. And put it to use for this quest. Yep. Okay. Yep. Steel mannequin. Orcish mannequin. Yep. We're going to the storeroom. No problem here. Wine bottles. Amazing. Lydia, no! You did this, Lydia. You picked those up and put them back. No. Let me see here. That's Macnerian's portrait. Very good. Look, hey, check this strange button out. The strange letters. The only last part translated is NMM, Nexus Mod Manager, but it's clearly broken beyond repair, without any hope of functioning properly. Best not to ask about it. Yes. All right. This is the portal. By the way, this portal takes you to where you do all the debug rooms for this. Yeah. Like, this is here is basically, do you want to debug the museum? And then you go into, like, a little debug room for it. Kind of cool. Do reserve vintages. Yeah, there it is, the Firebrand wine. And nothing over here. They used to be up on the wall here, but that's been replaced with the wine racks. All the wine that we've collected across our adventures gets put here. So whenever we pick up bottles and stuff, it all goes into this location. We can also make more wine with the distillery. We don't have any recipes right now, but we can fix that later. The whole idea of the distillery is, oh, did you need to turn that in for a quest? Make a few extra bottles and put one on display. All right. New book. History of Daggerfall. New book. fine. Your favorite playstyle is loot everything and have the EFF follow Cyrodiil. I mean, that's basically what we're doing. Except we're then transferring everything into these museum shipments, which exist in all the player homes, inns, and carriages. Like all these different locations. You just put them in the supplies. 5 hours later, they end up in the gallery. Pretty cool. Alright. Let's get going. We'll tell him about the portrait. I remember there being a lot of combat in the original version.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I found the painting.
You did? That's superb. Let's hang it up in the reception hall.
Okay. Let's go to the reception hall. We took a 2-hour nap. And absolutely nothing bad happened. By the way, the treasure maps end up here. Pretty cool. All the treasure maps have a spot in the library. These different displays are for dungeons you've cleared. Alright. Blue reception hall. Oh no, I'm hungry and thirsty. Thankfully, I went ahead and had Lydia carry the food for me. So we'll just have a snack real quick. Let's see. Cooked venison and a water skin. That should do it. We're not good enough. Let's see. Is there anything that doesn't end up in the gallery? Tons. All of that ends up in the safe house instead. Anything that doesn't go to the gallery goes to the safe house. Yes. Goat cheese. We're good. The reason you don't like this is it locks access to the safe house while it's going on? Yeah. Wait. You can't use the exterior door to get to the safe house? I guess not while you're trapped in the museum, but yeah. Let's go put the painting up. Wasn't it going up here? Reception hall, right? There it is. Perfect.
Great. And now we rest. By morning, I suspect all this unpleasantness will be over. But we should spend the night here just to make sure there's nothing else the spirit is looking for.
Yes.
Great. And now we rest.
Okay. Just a second here. So you wanted Christmas. Give me a second. So what you do is you go to mod configuration menu, and then you go to Legacy of the Dragonborn settings. And then you go to, hold on, installed patches, craft loot, status, no, that's not it. Quest displays, on Sangrator, these are all different quest-related displays. Archaeology skill, that's excavator rank. That isn't it, hold on. Mixed mannequins, book cost, carriages, inns. I could have sworn there, like, the old safe house had Christmas displays you could put up. But I don't see, there it is, Christmas decorations. Bam! See that? Christmas decorations. There you go. Seriously. So yeah, you absolutely can have fa la 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 in the gallery if you want. Now, what were we saying? Oh yes. So, you were talking about which, yeah. So regarding the livey streams, we don't have them all up on YouTube as of yet. We'll probably put some up unlisted regardless. But let's say for a second that you were to go here. If you click on live, this little channel icon, then you click videos. Under videos, you click filter by highlights. Once you filter by highlights, you could do Skyrim, for example, and you'll get my previous run. All 700 hours of it, or 179 episodes, however you want to put it. They're all here. A lot of them haven't been put up to YouTube as of yet, and will end up as unlisted videos eventually. But there you go. That's how you do it. You can do the same thing with Daggerfall, if you're interested in that. And all of Whispers and Shadows Run is up there as well. So there is a backlog, more than YouTube. Okay. Anyway, we're following this guy.
This place certainly can put one on edge all alone at night.
Yes. Where are we going? Oh, I thought you were going to go sleep. I guess we're going to sleep. I mean, Brother Ickard is a priest of RK, so nothing bad is going to happen at all. It's absolutely guaranteed that everything's going to be okay. As you see, there is nothing to be concerned about. Nothing to be concerned about. Let's take his Amulet of RK, shall we? Goodbye, Brother Ickard. Black Horse Courier. Let's see. Yes, warm fire and a midnight snack, yep. Word from High Rock is that Lady, Orella McNarian was found dead. Oh, no. Yep. McNarian Hall was dedicated to her, and she is dead. Since you worship RK, it's not that I necessarily set out to worship RK, it's that RK told me, hey, do some, like, I asked RK for protection when I went into the crypts, and then RK was like, sanctify these corpses, and I said, okay. And before I knew it, I was a devotee. Like, it's the RK pipeline. You do some good deeds here and there, and suddenly you are a worshiper. Anyway, we got some ale. Hell yeah. Let's figure out where we're going. Okay. We drank the ale. So we're feeling well hydrated. Skeletons. I see. Damn. There's another one. We got him. Crazy. Crazy. Behind you? Burnt corpse? It just said behind you, and there's a burnt corpse here. Uh-huh. Okay, we have to be careful. We have to be extra careful here. Blades. What the hell? Oaken? Blade of Dusk Creation Club replaced. That's funny. Yeah. I'm not gonna loot these because they exist out in the world, and it would be no, I can't loot them. Okay, good. I was gonna say we're seeing items that we don't necessarily have. It's funny and terrifying. It's like these displays are filled in. Instead of the Crusaders relics, there's a Hagraven head. Amazing. Wow, Mirak. Claws. This place is special. Okay. I'm gonna check the top. No Elder Scrolls. Staffs? One on top of the other. Leading all the way over. Look at that thing in the middle. It's immune to my magic. Wow. Door's locked. Drain blood stuff. All the ancient tongues gear. The shield of Raymond Cyrodiil. The helm of Tiber Septim. Wolfheart's treads. Those are the in-game items. They're all here. Huh. This is terrifying. All the Draugr are corpses of ancient Nords who were at war with the Chimer. Ah, ah, ah. You're not supposed to ask questions like that. If you do, then you might fall into a plot hole. You don't want to fall into a plot hole, do you? Okay. What happened? Old journal. I received news of Aurelia's death. I was gonna say I will commission a statue. Perhaps drink in order to drown my sorrow and clear my thoughts.
Oh, good. You're awake. Are you? All right, my friend. When I woke up, you were gone from the barracks and lying unconscious out here on the floor.
I had a terrible nightmare.
Well, I should say so, and it had a good solid hold on you, to be sure. I suspect it was no mere nightmare, but Magnarian himself.
He's very deranged and disturbed.
The feelings and thoughts of the dead often come to the living as very disturbed. We believe it's only because they lack the means to fully make their wills known. Did you discover anything?
Oddly enough, the things I found are very much real.
Oh, this is terrible. I had heard that Lord Magnarian had met a rather unfortunate end after his wife passed away. But I didn't know the circumstances until now. And by the look of this journal, he was in great grief right before his death. I must have plummeted to his death from the cliff out back. If you're up to it, I suggest looking around for any clues. I seriously doubt that there will be any out there, as this has all happened decades ago, but you never know. And our work is obviously not finished with the placing of the painting.
You're right.
I saw that there is a way to access the alley between the Blue Palace and the museum on the upper balcony.
Okay.
Here's a ladder I found amongst the clutter that the ghosts scattered about. Just be careful out back.
Okay.
We wouldn't want you to share in Magnarian's fate.
Certainly not. Alright, let's really quick just do a quick... the game wants me to pray to Archie here. It's no longer the night at the museum. It's now the day, I think. But, prayer, yes. Very good.
Quite an interesting place this building is. A lot of history here.
A lot of history. True. It's absolutely true. Let's go equip ourselves with a shield. No, we don't have a shield. Okay. That's unfortunate. Let me see here. This way. To Solitude. To Solitude. We should have a ladder. A Lydier. Place the ladder. Very good. We are now in the alleyway between the Blue Palace and the gallery. I like how the gallery is bigger than the Blue Palace because of stupidity, mostly. The Blue Palace should have been bigger. Much bigger. Then again, so should basically everything in Skyrim. There is a climb animation mod that works partially for Skyrim, but works fully for Fallout. Yes. There's the commission contract. Right there. Let me see. Sculpt a likeness of Lady Aurelia for 8,000 septums. The amount of 4,000 septums to be paid in advance. Very good. So we need another 4,000 septums to pay for it, no doubt. I remember when these were hot springs. Just arbitrarily back behind the Blue Palace. It was very strange. Because that's where you built your guild house. In the old version of this mod. Is in the hot springs behind the Blue Palace. It was very silly. Yes, we can pass through Lydia. She's a ghost, you know. Actually, we have a script extender plugin that lets us pass through followers. Ooh. So, Draugr in Skyrim are different from Draugr in Morrowind. Draugr in Morrowind were just the angry dead who, some of whom were cannibals who were cursed for, cursed never to rest because they offended the Allmaker. And that was Elder Scrolls 3's Blood Moon. Now, unfortunately, they got retconned to be a member of the dragon, like all members of the dragon cult who serve the dragon priests. It's again, it is not consistent with the previous lore. It's just, oh hey, we want to tie everything into the dragon cult, so all the Draugr are now that. So we disregard that with Sands of Time, though. The Angry Dead are just Angry Dead now. Okay, we need to deal with the contract. Ickard, where are you? Ickard is not in here? Huh. That can't be right. No way. No way, no way, no way. Is he really outside? I guess we'll go then. There he is. Yeah, he's sitting here.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I found it outside.
Amazing. To think that this small bit of parchment has been wedged between the rocks, dangling from the cliffs out there all this time. Being ravaged by the winds and the rain and the snow year after year, and it still persisted. Perhaps it was the will of Niles Magnarian that preserved it, so we might take action on it. Burgess Ulfstead, is it? Ulfstead. Where have I... Ah, that's right. There's a stonecutter by that name living down by Catless Farm. Or Morgraine, if memory serves. I'd take it to him and see what you can find out about what happened to the statue his great-great-grandfather carved.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about how you're eating and talking at the same time. That's very disturbing. Alright, let's go. Onwards and sideways. Hello there.
Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some furs.
Yes.
What do you need?
Nothing. We need to leave Solitude. Oh, look at this. This is a top-tier Imperial. This is what all Imperials strive to be one day. Yes. There you go.
Yes?
Very good. Anyway. We are leaving. Gonna grab some of this. You were expecting to ask for coin? No, no. Hey, Solitude, guard.
Waiting. The insufferable waiting. Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet... Hey, watch it.
Sorry. Okay. Moving along.
Oh. Could sure use a warm bed right about now.
True. It's absolutely true. Right, Lydia?
I'm right behind you.
Let's see here.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Right. No.
Let's get going then.
Team Fortress 2. Ah, yes. Need to play Team Fortress 1 again sometime soon. That was fun. Rebels think they've got another thing coming. What? Hold on. Hello.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
Yes. I was gonna say, what do you have for sale?
Take a look.
So, this man sells amazing items of considerable quality. Dark leather backpack with bedroll, of course, but also fishing guides. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm not gonna care about those right now. Those fishing maps might be extremely useful later, though.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Yes, you know that we've actually seen all of or sorry, 99% of Elsewhere now in the Elder Scrolls Online.
Skyrim rise.
So, there are no warm sands. They're talking about the sands behind the stars when you die, because they retconned Elsewhere to be not desert. Very silly.
What do you need, handsome?
Oh boy. Oddly enough, Elsewhere is some of the best content in that video game. Now, there's just a little strip between the northern and southern regions where there could be sand, maybe, possibly. Because they haven't allowed players in there. Just a tiny little strip between the two, which could have the warm sands. Gonna talk to this lovely man here. What time is it? 3 a.m. How you doing? You ain't sleeping
Can I help
either.
you with something?
You know anything about this contract?
Contract? What's this? Oh dear, this is my great-great-grandfather's name. He was a sculptor and a stonecutter by trade.
Mm-hmm.
Passed down through the family to me as well. So after 3 generations, are you finally here to make good on this and collect the statue?
Wait, statue's here?
Well, yes. It's been gathering dust in our cellar for ages. None of us had the heart to sell it since great-great-grandfather apparently didn't feel right about selling it because it was half paid for already.
Yeah, I'll bring the other 4,000.
Oh really? That'd be great. She's not going anywhere, so don't worry.
Okay. There we go. Return to him with payment. Don't worry, we'll get paid for it. So, 4,000 septums. Let's make it just right. Very good.
Can I help you with something? Absolutely. I'll get some hands and we'll cart it on up there by tomorrow.
There we go. Check back at the museum tomorrow. Very good. Yeah, you say that line in chat, but you'd be surprised how many degenerates on the internet make content based around that line, noting that another phrase burdened with child exists. Yes. Alright, we are leaving. We're going back to the museum. We're gonna just kind of rest for a couple days. Hello!
If those Whiterun gods can take down the dragon, so can we.
Damn right you can. Coffee cake? Yeah. Coffee cake's alright. I also like these coffee flavored candies. Degenerates on the interwebs? I personally don't know where anyone would get the idea that there are degenerates on the internet. Absolutely not. That sounds absolutely absurd. Okay. So, what were we saying? Yeah, we're going this way. We gotta go to the area there. Yes. Whoop, hold on. Up and over. Oh, it's a vampire. Pretty sure you're a vampire.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Huh?
Some of your customers are acting weird. No, it's
Out with it.
Hello.
Huh?
Oh no, beauty. Nope.
All right then.
Those are the cringe pickup lines that you can try, most of which don't work because they require an obscenely high speechcraft skill. This guy's still drunk. Yes. Oh God, look at him! Just for an instant, his head like ducked down into the armor. It looked really weird. Oh, it's because I was up here. Okay, it was perspective problem. I was just like, wait, what? That looked horrible from a different perspective there. Because his head is so small in comparison to the size of his armor. Hello. Yes. Let's go this way. So if we want to get into the safe house, we can do this. Goth lady, vampire. Oh no. You cannot pray while moving. How unfortunate. Now we can use leader's teleportation when we're ready. Up and around, up and around, up and around. There we go. We are in the safe house now. I think I hear Lydia stomping around somewhere. Oh well. There she is. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nothing there. Okay. Check this out. Behind this is a switch. Hit that. All your gold goes in here. Ta-da! Behold the truth. These are representative of how much gold you have in the pile. So the more gold you put in here, the more these fill up with treasures. This entire room is a reflection of how much treasure you have in there, basically. Very good. Let's go this way. If you look over here, some of the cloaks we picked up also go here. Why not? And then all the fate cards go in this fate card collection here, or they can be combined into decks. If you get a full deck, it's good day. By the way, these are soaps. Every inn has its own soap. And so you want to gather up all the soaps as collectibles. Yes. You two can rest inside the little bath there. They're really good at quote unquote gamer news. That's their niche in the market. Yes. All right. Ooh. All right, let me see here. Okay. Here is a thing from hard drive. All right.
Corpse with no items was still a nice person if you got to know them.
All right. From Skyrim. There it is. Hold on. Yeah.
A body discovered by a wandering adventurer contained nothing of value that could be of use in any quests. But probably still would have been a really good hang. If they were alive. He wasn't wearing any armor I could take. But he was wearing this really funny shirt that we could have made good conversation about, said the wistful adventurer after searching every square inch of the rotting corpse. He seemed like he was really chill. Right next to his body was a broken beer bottle that I'm sure he was sipping on. The body in question was already in a rough condition before passing away. As indicated by his arm cast that also happened to be covered in the many signatures of people who enjoyed his company. Close friends still mourn his loss. He was a frugal person. Never carried anything. But he was the kind of guy to give you the shirt off his back in a pinch, said a source close to the deceased. Unfortunately, that didn't leave too much to grab while rummaging through his desecrated corpse. Unless you want the shirt he died in. Of course. Which is very funny and cool. Family members of the deceased have come forward in the wake of the discovery by the lone wanderer. I understand how an adventurer would feel. He didn't leave any items or loot for his own family in his will. But it was because he gave all his trinkets and bottle caps to charity while he was alive. So it was tough to be mad about it, said his sister. Really good dude. The wandering adventurer was later seen wearing a funny shirt and collecting health supplies from various gravesites nearby. I regret to inform you that Kingdom Hearts nonsense is just Final Fantasy nonsense.
Oh.
Olive Scissors.
Okay, so that last one. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, this is Minus World, okay? So at the very end, it was Minus World. Minus World is a special part of hard drive. Here we go.
Oh. You've reached a glitched section of hard drive where the news is real.
Yes. That's, in other words, the satire overlaps with real life. Great. Okay. Let me put this stuff away here. A couple more things and we can get back to the game. Hard drive is really good, though. Yeah, so basically, there was a Skyrim article on their main page today. It was very silly. All right, let me see. Oh, wow, that's a nice picture on Twitter. Can't show it on stream, but that's a nice picture on Twitter. Okay, back to the game now. All right, let's get going. I say as I realize I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay, that'll do it. Let's go. So, night at the museum. Return to the museum. We need to return to the outside of the museum. Best way to do that will be to go through the kitchen. Yes. So, that's the path out to Solitude through the back. I'll probably do that. Let's give it a try. I forgot this area up here even existed, really. Oh, this is the back. Wow. Okay. Oof. Yeah, this is not great. Crunch. 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 Okay, we're good. Let's go talk about this. The statue is there.
Well, my friend, it seems that did the trick.
Yeah.
It hasn't exactly removed the spirit per se, but it certainly has appeased him. I found last night that the spirits of both Niles and Aurelia were wandering the halls of the museum, admiring the displays and taking in the splendor of the building Niles worked so hard on. They seem quite content. You may see them around from time to time in the late hours of the night, but I wouldn't expect any further problems. Not at all. Just doing the good work of our case so that the spirits of the deceased get the rest they deserve. And the rest of us can manage to get a good night's sleep as well. Take care.
And the museum is clear. We can use it again now.
Ah, hello again. I trust no more ghosts have taken hold of the museum?
Nope, it's good. It's good. We're good to go. We can leave now. We only...
hello again.
Yes. You're gonna keep talking, aren't you, sir? No, I just need to save it here. We are out for adventures, question mark.
Have taken hold of the museum?
We are hungry and thirsty, though, because we slept an entire night. So, we need food. I guess Lydia has food for me. Anyway, yeah, skeever meat, some cooked leeks. Let's have those. And then I have my own water skin I can drink from. Ooh, yes. Or I just give it to her because I'm stupid. That works too. Okay. Exercise the demons. Yes.
What is it?
Hello,
Unless
sir.
we have specific business, I'm not interested.
Earn Scar Iron Hand. Behold this man above men. He is a strong Nord. That is exactly what to expect from the. If you played Blood Moon, Elder Scrolls 3, this is how the Nords looked. They look like Earn Scar here.
I think Bryling's the one you want
Yes.
to talk to. I'm mostly just here.
Bryling?
Thane Bryling, at your service.
Ah, I
I
see.
can always find time to share a word with a warrior.
Yes.
Many condemn the Stormcloaks, but I refuse. There is honor in fighting for what you believe. This god-forsaken war is dividing our people and destroying our land.
I see. I see. Yes, that's it. That's all you have to say? Okay. Just making sure. All right.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
So Erica's your brother?
Yes, my older brother, and the person you probably want to be speaking to right now. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's Court.
I
My
see.
brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop.
I believe it. Doesn't sound like a good attitude, though.
Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else.
I see.
If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has to offer. And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone.
I see.
We'll speak again later, if we must.
I see. He's usually talking about Erica's world. That's why I was like, okay, that's special. That's very, very, very special. Right, we are leaving. We have a lot to do, and those things will take us out this way. We have a look. I know we've got, whatchamacallits. We got stuff to do down here. We need to get these plans for the companions. We also technically need to destroy a giant. Yes, we need to kill a giant. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Wait. Who's the Civil War? This character's going to support the Stormcloaks for sure. There's no question about it. With 99% of my characters, I go with the Empire because I love the Imperial faction in Morrowind and Oblivion, and I have a huge amount of nostalgia for the Empire of Tamriel back in the good old days when we used it as a vehicle to travel between provinces, right? Like the idea is the Empire was the storytelling vehicle, and I prefer that. However, for this particular playthrough, I'm going with the Stormcloaks because this guy is a strong Nord. The previous playthrough, I was an Altmer aristocrat with a top hat and a monocle. I'm not joking, by the way. And he was very racist against Nords until about 400 hours in, when he, came to the realization that Nords aren't that bad. But also the Thalmor betrayed him and tried to kill him. So, there was that. See, we didn't do diplomatic immunity. When Delphine told us, haha, you're going to break into the Thalmor embassy, I told her, fuck off! I'm an Altmer aristocrat! I can't be bothered to do your dirty work, against my own faction. What's wrong with you? And then, get this. So, after that, Thalmor Death Squad. Yes. Thalmor Death Squad. They came after him. And because of that, he was like, well then, screw you too. And we killed everyone in the embassy. And, and took up the challenge of championing Skyrim and doing the main quest, basically. But the Thalmor Death Squad was the the catalyst that turned Cyrodiil around. Not because he was doing what was right, but rather, if the Thalmor want to be wrong on the wrong side, then so be it. It was very, very much not a hero. Not for the right reasons. Definitely not. Okay, water fountain, refill water skin, and drink from fountain. Good. We're going. We're actually going back here. What level are you? I don't fucking know. I haven't been keeping track. 23. I'm level 23. Currently, we're working on the frost tree. So what we do is we have shatter that removes target's frost resistance. So people are like, you're using frost in Skyrim? Everything is frost resistant. Not anymore. Shatter. Bam. Anyway. Point is, we're using destruction and two-handed weaponry. And you may be thinking to yourself, how? Like, how does that work? How do you do destruction and two-handed weaponry? Well, the answer is you wield your two-handed weapon in one hand. And then you do this. Strong Nord does not need to use two hands for a two-handed weapon. Certainly not. I mean, we can go. The only real advantage to using like the other stance, because you can do two-handed stance or one-handed stance, right? One-handed stance allows you to simultaneously cast and swing at the same time, whereas the that's the one-handed stance. Sorry, and then the two-handed stance, you cannot cast and attack at the same time. One overrides the other. It's kind of weird. So like, it doesn't work the same way. Anyway. Yes, exactly. We're a strong Nord who can do all the crazy shit. But yeah, it just cancels our attack if we shoot our weapon. Whoop, hold on. That patron's still. I need to go sleep for a few days. I know that sounds dumb, but I need all the areas to reset in the game. And basically, it's 7 days for cleared areas and 3 days for non-cleared areas, like the overworld. So we're just gonna chill out for a week here in the safe house, I think. With broken animations, very good. So you like using broken animations then? Okie dokie. Anyway, let me see here. Someone sent me a thingamabobber. Ooh, I can ignore it. Okay, good. Just double checking. Right. Someone was telling me that Deus Ex Invisible War is the 20th anniversary of that game. It's like it's a shame that game never actually existed. That it was never released. All right. Okay. So, the purse. So, get this. The Cyanide and Happiness guy says, quote unquote,
$50 to whoever ratios this tweet. Let's make it $100.
And then Hard Drive says,
video games.
Yes, and manages it. Yes, Hard Drive said video games. There you go. Twitter's a terrible place. Okay. Let's go. Secret passage name of secret passage, yes. Very good. To the safe house. We're gonna sleep for like a week. We're gonna be hungry and thirsty and tired when we get out of here, so we're gonna get stuff ready. I'm gonna grab slaughterfish, bread, cooked beef, couple ales. Well, that's blackberry mead. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well, the game's gonna be full of blackberry mead later. I can take it. Let me go to bed for just this here. Said LW and ratio are the new cringe and based. Well, I mean, I literally have filters. If hard drive hadn't said that thing, if it wasn't from a follower, I wouldn't have seen the post because I have filters set up to mute not an L, not a W, and just the word ratio on its own. So if anyone says those words on their own, I won't get a notification and I won't see it in the actual thread unless I'm following that person. I mean, I do that intentionally so that, you know, I can ignore most of the nonsense. Even on Twitch, well, Twitch doesn't matter. I can just block you on Twitch pretty easily. Whereas, with the Twitters, I'm looking at people's feeds, and there are random replies all the time to things, and it just promotes general mental health, not to see stupid people saying the exact same stuff over and over. Okay, so this is we're on the second day. This will be we're going for the third. We're basically refreshing all the areas. We're gonna wait 7 days and let the area refresh. So, I know this isn't very immersive, but we want the areas to repopulate. So we're just basically gonna say, yeah, we wasted a week messing around in our safe house, just chilling for a while, a little vacation with our ungodly amounts of money. This is the 4th day. Yeah, hordes of replies going LW in ratio, exactly. So I just have it muted. Exactly. Ooh, very good, very good. Immersively sleep on the floor? Not quite. I know why you'd think that, but no. Okay. That's 5 days. So 2 more. Yes. There are mods to make you get into bed and lay down. It's true. They exist. I just don't care about them. I think that most of Skyrim would be improved by removing the third-person animations, where it forces you out of your character into a third-person camera to do them. I think that Skyrim would be a better game to separate those two. If you're in third person, keep it in third person. If you're in first person, keep it in first person, you know? And there are mods to have that done. I'm just saying that it's very silly how you'll be in first person and suddenly you click on something and your character, you suddenly see your character from a third person perspective doing the action, and it's just fairly terrible. Okay, that should be it. We've basically waited 7 days. So we are starving now. Thankfully, we got the cooked beef, farm bread, seared slaughterfish, and a whole water skin. So we're good. Let me see. Where are we and what are we doing? We're taking all the money. We're literally emptying our coffers here. It's fine. It's fine. Treasure ledger, all 7,000. Yep. Let's go. Switch it, and we're going. Okay. So, okay. You said, is this the anniversary edition? Yes. This is the anniversary edition. We are currently running 665 plugins. Yes. Coin weight? What are you talking about? We got 400 pounds of coin weight. Like, literally, if we look at our big sack of coins, yeah, our 7,000 coins amounts to like 400 pounds. Not very immersive, but, you know, if we were to do this, here, hold on. If we give Lydiu, hey Lydiu, okay, get that away, okay, good. Hold on, there you go, okay. If we put the coins away, you see the way they weigh 0.01? So what we do is we put these away. Look at our carry capacity. Oh, we took them from her. Whoops. 16,000. Bam. See what I mean? So we're going to give... She has silver bullion as well. We're going to need to turn those silver bullion in for money pretty soon. I think we'll go do that, like, right now, actually. It's 5 a.m. The place should be open. Let's go do that. Yeah, we should be good to go. Let's get out of here. But yeah, we're playing a Strunk Nord. We have the racism perk. Let me pull it up right here. So, with the racism perk, we are racist against High Elves and Imperials. And as a result, we deal 35% more damage against them. Actually, that's a meme. This is actually called the History of War, where we have studied to be more effective against the tactics of these particular enemies. That's the real meme. That's the real lore behind these skills. Whereas, you know, it's easier to just say it's the racism trait. It's pretty fucked up. But yeah, so instead of being, remember when Cyrodiil was racist against Nords? Now we don't really.
Ah, good day,
hold on.
my friend.
Hold on.
A group of mercenaries came through town and sold their spoils, and my contacts informed me of a rare item amongst the haul.
Yes.
I thought you may want to use it, or perhaps place it on display.
I think we know exactly what to do with it. Yes. It was called the Purge in previous versions. Nice. No dark mode for MO2? No. Does dark mode even work? Hold on. Theme. Style. Ain't doing shit. Dracula. Okay, Dracula works. I use the Dracula one. That's good. At the end of the day, we're running this all on Linux, so I just accepted that it looked like garbage, and didn't really put any more consideration to it. Like literally, we're running this on KD Neon through Proton, so you know, like I didn't really think it could look anything but garbage. So it's just like whatever. All right. What we're doing? Yeah, we're giving her the shield. We're giving her a better shield. Yes. Festive. Yeah, we've got a few festive wallpapers. We're gonna kind of cycle through. Let me pick up a couple of them here. So yeah, like we got a few festive wallpapers. You know what I mean? Just some pretty like just those three for now. I don't have anything else in the cycle. So yes, Dear Diary has a dark mode, but I like Dear Diary the way it is right now. It looks good. Yes. So, yeah. Hold on a second. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and apply the ward. Give Lydia the ward, yes. And she's not using it for some reason. It's 28 versus 31. Damn it, it increases her health by 75 points. She's damn well gonna use it. There we go. I had to take away the steel shield, but she's using it now. So she's got a better shield. That's good. We should probably go and give her a better sword while we're at it. I was just thinking, we upgraded her gauntlets and her leggings, but her chest piece is just best in slot right now. There's nothing better than whatever the hell that is steel reinforced armor. But for her weapon, I'm sure we can find a better one-handed sword that fits her. if we sort by damage specifically, we should be able... Yeah, Silver Sword of... No, the Silver Sword of Chaos decays over time and implodes if used. Okay, so we've got several 18 damage weapons. The Lolian Broadsword looks hilarious as a name. Let's see, Silver Sword of Shock, Sky Steel Sword. Yeah, the Sky Steel Sword is basically as far as it's going to go. Silver Sword of Shock is especially good against werewolves. That's better than nothing. I'd say we go with that one. Yeah, we'll go with the Silver Sword of Shock. Okay. Let's go ahead and use equipment. It should be more effective. Yes, yes it is. Very good, very good. Whatchamacallit? Oh, you were talking about, let me see here. Hold on, I'll go to pictures, useful, and then... you were talking about this one. Yeah. You were talking about this picture here, I believe. Which is, pretty accurate, yes. There you go. Okay. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm still pouring. Coffee, yeah. Okay. I don't actually care if you like non-existent characters that look like that. I just care if you show or express that shit to me directly. So just keep it to yourself, okay? Now then. My goodness. What are we doing? We're going to go this way. Yes. You have a mod that makes Parthenax... Oh, you want a mod that makes Parthenax into a wise old woman. As opposed to the, oh, boy. I think it was, that nonsense, yes. You were talking about this nonsense, right?
Release the Sadukar!
Yes, indeed, indeed. Alright, Buddha, thanks for the 13 months. Yeah, that's Parthenax. That's the stuff I mean, like, I just... The Alduin's in the background, by the way. That's Alduin there, yes. And the one with chains is Odaving or whatever, because, you know, whole Whiterun jail thing. Yes, that's, it's a fucked up mod, for sure. By the guards, yes, exactly. So, for those who don't know the reference, by the guards is from the Grey Caliph Nocturnal. Because the lady is supposed to shout, "By the gods!" But she kind of wasn't given voice direction because the guy who made the mod didn't speak English. And because the person who was making the mod didn't speak English, he hired voice actors and didn't have the faculties to give them proper voice direction. So we ended up with, I will take you to the village chef instead of chief. And then by the guards. Lines like that ended up in the mod. And the author was like, well, I don't speak English, so I don't care. Look at this ghost helm. There we go. Boosts your, yes, imagine we could use the ghost helm. What, is it heavy armor? I don't think that is. Oh, it is heavy armor. The ghost helm. We are the ghost now. Jeez. The raised stone. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Fine day, is it not?
It is a fine day. It definitely is. Now that I heard the raised stone. Hold on a second. My goodness. Tick, tick, tick. No, couldn't do it. Damn shame. Okay, well, either way, the ghost helm is cool. I just don't want to be a ghost 90% of the time. Thank you very much, video game. So, 26. Yeah, this is the best. Good. We'll put the ghost helm back. The ghost helm has a space, I'm sure. Okay. He said, every time you watch Skyrim, I stick most of my time in the museum. Well, I mean, it's not that I spend the most time in the museum, it's that everything comes back to the museum. Everything circles back around to it. So, like, I'm always revisiting it, and I'm always going over whatever acquisitions we've got, or I'm doing crafting here or something like that. There's always a reason to come back, you know, because this is your base, your anchor in the game world. You know, you aren't just a vagabond adventurer wandering around from point A to point B. It's more like you're going from point A to point B, to back to C, back to B, to D, back to B, to E, back to B, and that's fine. That works out really well. It's, you know, it's your home base, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Cool, got some more septums there. That should do it. My goodness. Lydia doing Lydia things. So, we are ready to go. We are leaving the gallery for now, and we're gonna head over to Whiterun Hold to get things done. I'm gonna buy a house in Whiterun. I'm also gonna see about buying new spells. So, do you play Skyrim because of the museum? Well, definitely, it's part of it. Though, I have a bunch of other ridiculous mods in here as well, so I'm quite happy about it. All right, we've waited a week in the museum. We've hung out in the museum for a week, so...
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Don't worry about it, Henry.
Please, take pity on an old
Yes.
madman.
Look at that.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
There we go. Top man there. He's lived a long time to get the smoothest skin in the world. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now, what are we grabbing? I don't know. A purple butterfly, yeah.
Some say I got my position because my cousin is the Emperor. Nonsense. The man's given me nothing. He can't even be bothered to attend my wedding.
The Emperor has given you nothing. That's funny. Imagine if we stripped her of all the privileges she's gained by being connected to royalty, and then have her try saying that. Then her quote unquote wedding is happening because of her position. All right. 100% self-made. Yes, exactly. Her social status comes from her connection with the Emperor. Her the person she's marrying is only marrying her because he is trying to raise in social rank. He's a wealthy man who has family connections in Skyrim and wants to gain connections in Cyrodiil. He basically wants to expand his family business. And by marrying into royalty, he can do that. Alright. Now, if it's anything like, what is it called? If it's anything like real life, he won't actually get a royal title, but rather his children will. And then that leads the way to the aforementioned expansion of his family business. So, Do the orcs worship? Okay, so orcs worship Malakath and Trinimac. Trinimac is an Aedra from the Aldmiri pantheon. The Trinimac worshippers believe that that Malakath has tricked them into false worship. The more probable reality, based on the earlier lore, is that Malakath and Trinimac are the same being, but with different expressions of their being. In other words, if Malakath were to gain back his self-respect somehow, he would be able to essentially remanifest as Trinimac. At least that's how the theory goes. There's no evidence to support that or any other theory, of course. That's all. It's all lore, heated lore discussion. Oh boy. We need to use the wagon. I don't know why I went up here. Or went down here. I gotta use the wagon to travel back to Whiterun Hold. And then we got things to do in right one. What? Hello.
Soon, I can almost taste it.
What can you taste? Oh no. I don't know. Where's the guard? The carriage man. He's in here, isn't he? Sitting in a chair. Yep. Hello. You're the driver guard. Oh yeah.
I don't want to be hurt again.
Lydia killed the last guard, and because the guard respawned, she remembered. That is hilarious. All right. Neverwinter Nights I played the hell out of, but I mean, Neverwinter modded campaign? Not really. I played campaigns in the Forgotten Realms, but I wouldn't call them centered around Neverwinter. More like Waterdeep. Alright, hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Yes, need to get to Whiterun, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Good defense, heavy armor, yes. Ooh, very good, very good. You said orcs can be warden. Oh, well, yeah. Well, warden. ESO lore exists to prop up the mechanics. So, because every race can be warden, as a result, they can be an exception to the rule. Like, what's to stop an individual person from converting to a different god? Like, just because something is broadly culturally true doesn't mean an individual can't exist who stands out from that. For example, I could tell you that I'm a Nord from High Rock, and people go, but Nords are from Skyrim! As if immigration 2 or 3 generations back never happened, right? People get really stupid when they talk about the setting, because they forget basic truths that not everyone are the same, right? That individuality exists. So no, orcs do not typically worship Ifri. It's not true. But it is possible that an orc gained a higher connection with the Elnafey and became a warden. It's possible.
Couldn't ask for better.
The Dunmer Orc Wardens basically left their original faith? More or less, yes. Or it's also possible that they don't necessarily worship the Elnafey. Think about it like this. Neverwinter Nights has the construction set. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, distractions aside. Okay. So here's the thing. If someone forms a connection with the Elnafey because the Elnafey seek them out in their dreams, they aren't necessarily consciously worshiping the Elnathay, channeling their powers in order to spin tales and dreams, to warp reality. They might be doing that in service of a different god, unknowingly perpetuating the Elnathay's will. The Elnathay might be using them as a tool. And they might consciously still be worshiping Malakath or one of the other Aedra, or the tribunal, for God's sakes. But the Elnathay would just be using them in one way or the other. Like he said, would be better if they had made the class in ESO not tied to face. Let me tell you something different. It would be awesome if they actually integrated the classes of ESO into the actual storyline. Templars, Dragon Knights, what the fuck are these things? We see a Nightblade every once in a while, but who the hell are Templar and Dragon Knights? Where are their orders? Where are their teachings? I'm not talking about some obscure lore book, right? I'm talking about like actual factions, like class orders that integrate within the world. Dragon Knights could have been members of the Knights of the Dragon, for example, in Daggerfall, and then it's like their teachings got perpetuated. Yeah, exactly. But ignore the lore book for a moment. Lore is set dressing. I'm talking about the actual video game that we play and experience. Remember, video games are made as an experience. Quests are a performance piece put on for the player's benefit. What I'm saying is, ESO missed a gigantic opportunity to have these classes in the world doing things. To have them as actual functional groups of people that could train the player, or otherwise give you an insight into their origins that isn't just a book on the ground, but rather people to talk to show you that these classes aren't just mechanical things for the players to pick up, but rather an actual physical part of the world. We talk about the Elder Scrolls being a living, breathing world, but it's stupid. It's at the end of the day, it's not. It isn't even resembling one. So, no, I don't take ESO lore very seriously most of the time. But that said, it was a fun experience. And I really wish it could have been better. But it isn't. Someone else asked, how canon is it? The answer is, it is until they decide it isn't. So, basically, you can read about it all you want, but it's very likely that there will be references in later Elder Scrolls games. How important is it? It's actually a detriment to the series in general. It's the best way to explain about how the Elder Scrolls works. Stuff hasn't changed in 1,000 years now. It's very silly. You said classes need to be abolished. I agree I agree if we were remaking the entire game. But the game is balanced around the classes. And there's a lot of nonsense in ESO that is foundational. Those are foundational problems that they would need to go back to like the drawing board and completely redo it. But yes, I would be fine with you just gaining the skill trees, like the way you normally do the skill trees. Yeah, each class having their own starting quest line. Yeah, I mean, remember that ESO was originally created in a linear format. where you're supposed to go from one zone to another, to another, to another, and complete the main quest, right? But then they backpedaled on that and scaled everything so that like all characters are your level all the time. And that, like, these, they could actually do that. You said skill trees would have to be limited in some way. They were limited in Daggerfall and Morrowind. Not really. ESO skill trees are all about having you pick a set of skills on your bottom bar, and then you have 2 bottom bars that you just drag the skills onto. There's no need to limit them. Like the game already limits them in that sense. You can't power fantasy your way to godhood like you can in Skyrim. What are you talking about? ESO's overland content is so brain dead easy that any decent combination of skills will just destroy the content. And there's broken combinations that allow you to power fantasy your way to godhood like in Skyrim. So, yeah. You said the only logical classes are Nightblade, Necromancer, and Sorcerer. They're very generic. Nightblade and Sorcerer. Necromancer is very off. You haven't played ESO in several years now? Yeah. The game is fundamentally broken and boring when it comes to overworld content if you aren't invested in the story. And unfortunately, SWTOR and Final Fantasy XIV both have a much better quests than it will ever have, basically. That's you said the last expansion priced single zone DLC is so good. Cool. I'll give that a try. Like, I haven't played it yet, so at some point next year I'll definitely give it a try. Let me see here. Seeing something. Okay. Oh, you said that was sarcasm? You see, here's the thing. 90% of the Deadlands DLC was actually pretty damn good. It was like Planescape. It was really, really good.
Release the Sadukar!
Kid, thank you for the 4 months. Alright. Anyway. Let me see here. Do you think that now that Microsoft bought Bethesda, anything about the way Bethesda works will change for the better? No, not right now. Microsoft is deadly afraid of killing the golden goose before it has brought back their money. That before it has, before they've gotten a return on their investment. They are not going to, they've made it very clear they are not going to be tampering with the way Bethesda runs. Like, the whole ZeniMax structure is going to stay mostly the same. Yes. Do SWTOR change normal into hard difficulty? Normal into hard. Huh. Oh, well. I'm talking about the story. I'm not talking about the difficulty. Anyway. People are like, oh, well, Microsoft's gonna change everything. No. No, it's not true. Let me see here. Okay. Or you feel optimistic about ESO's story? You just remember the stupid King of Solitude plot? Yeah. Kane, thanks for the 25 months. I appreciate it. All right. Anyway, yeah, the King of the High King of Skyrim being a secret vampire. It's like, oh boy, I have an orange cat here. Hold on. Oh, he tried to zoom away. We're gonna catch him pretty soon. So yeah, I stood here for like 10-15 minutes. It was great.
Need a ride?
No, I don't. I don't need to write. I need to turn in some quests. Bring the mammoth tusk to Sultan. Yes. We need to bring the mammoth tusk to the lady. Do that first. That is a, look at this texture. This is an LOD texture. In other words, it's a texture that's supposed to be far, far away. It's, like, it's great. No, Northern Elsewhere is pretty good once you get past the first third of it. And then Southern Elsewhere is good as long as you ignore the very clear author insert character. The chipper young lady who wants to prove herself as one of the Blades. Because, you know, her father was an Imperial. She had, I remember, like, the cringe writing for her in Southern Elsewhere. And this is the only thing that was bad. Like, 99% of Southern Elsewhere was great. But they made her a part of the main quest. And she said, my mother was a Red Guard, my father was an Imperial, and they're always asking me, are you a Red Guard or are you Imperial? And, you know, it's, I'm my own person. I have to go my own way. Like, yeah, you're one of those terrible author insert characters that's just awfully written. Yeah, it's just awfully written. No, I mean, almost everything else in Southern Elsewhere was a delight to play through. But every once in a while, we got to her story, and it just stank of fanfiction.net or Wattpad, you know. Like, this is one of my first stories, and I really want to tell it, you know, because it's a personal story to me. And I'm gonna stick it into the Elder Scrolls. That's how it feels. Yeah. Okay, you don't like Orsinium because they retconned, removed the Breton kings of Faerun? Huh? I mean, yeah. But if you ignore that fact and you actually look at Orsinium as a narrative instead, the King of Orsinium is the only really well-written villain in the whole game. As in, he's the hero of his own story, which is something you don't see in ESO. Most of the other people are, I'm gonna channel the power of darkness because I've been wronged and I need vengeance. He was doing, like, whereas the King of Orsinium was doing what he felt was right for his people, even though what he was doing was technically very bad. Let me see here. Now, the issue with Morrowind is that, like, the Morrowind DLC, the Vardenfell one, is that it's lazy. It just retreads Morrowind's plot beats. If it hard focused on Codula and dropped the whole Vivek is losing his powers, then I would have respected it, because Chodula's, like, journey is very interesting. The idea of being a false incarnate. Now, Chodula's a retcon. He was supposed to have died in the Akaviri invasion that like, was the, like, prequel to ESO, right? ESO happened because the Akaviri invasion changed the landscape of all the political factions, suddenly. And that's what caused the three alliances to form. That Akaviri invasion was supposed to have killed Chodula in Morrowind's writing. But they retconned it so that Chodula's around and he's a false incarnate and he's going to start a war and you got to stop him. And that's actually really, really cool to have a false incarnate be a villain. But they killed him halfway through and then did a, oh no, Barbas has taken Sunera and he's going to use it to steal Vivek's powers forever. Yes. It's, like, Vivek would have taken significant action in the future because he was losing his power in the past, right? That's the real issue. That, like, it's because it's a prequel, you can't just tell the same story as Elder Scrolls 3, which is what they were doing, and expect for it to make sense. It doesn't. And people say, well, it was Vivek's vanity to think it wouldn't happen again. Yeah, fuck off with that. No. They had the makings of a well-written story in there with Cyrodiil. The idea of a false incarnate and having to navigate the problems, but they felt because they had a living god there, they had to escalate things to be, you know, save the world level. They were bringing it off of the back of ESO's main quest, and they're like, okay, well, we saved the world from Molag Bal by using a Kamehameha from the Amulet of Kings, which you did, by the way. And so now we gotta trump that. Yes, a dog with a god's power. Yeah, exactly. It's really dumb. That's oh boy, oh boy. Hello, sir.
What do you need?
Yeah, we don't
nip
worry
in the
about that
air. Cold won't be good for my crops.
Oh. Morrowind content was nostalgia bait. Yes, that's exactly what it was. But it annoys me because Cyrodiil was like he was the skeletal framework by which you could have built a really solid story that took place in quote-unquote prequel Morrowind. And instead, they didn't try. They just refreshed Elder Scrolls 3 again. It happened, but in the past. Look at this chest. This little treasure chest sitting there. What's inside? An ace. Very good. Hello.
Yeah?
I'm gonna ignore the patron. Where's the Stola? There she is.
Yeah?
Hello.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Here's your mammoth tusk.
Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Yay. Speechcraft increase.
Farewell.
Now, if we put on an amulet of Mara, she'll be like, I'm surprised you weren't spoken for. And then you get the polygamy mod and you marry every person you've done a quest for. Alright.
Settling in.
What are you doing?
There's a house for sale.
Right.
Freeze home. You should talk to the steward up in the keep if you're interested.
Anyway. Ooh. Okay. What do you think about Western Blackreach? Being added as from ESO as a mod in Skyrim. I don't know, if you connect it with Skyrim Underground, it might be really cool. I need a mod to remove the signposts from Skyrim Underground, by the way. Can someone please get on that? Thank you. Trololo. Plant toggle. Wait, what? Plant toggle. Oh no. Levitation magic is here!
My father died. Things won't be the same without him.
Your Wraith's father died. Oh no. Oh no, Amryn, his family's sword.
Yes.
I didn't think he would die during that event, but he was killed. That's unfortunate. It wasn't Nazim. It was, oh no. Amryn is dead. Forever. You tried mercenary work? Might suit you. No, he's a dead man. Okay, Arcadia's Cauldron. Yeah, we gotta return something over at Arcadia's Cauldron. There's a barbarian harness that needs to be turned in. I'm gonna ignore all those people and go this way.
How can I help a brother Nord?
A brother
Need a
Nord.
blade? You should talk to Adrian at the fort.
Yes. Where's Nazim? Where is Nazim? I don't see him here. He's usually just hanging around the market district forever. Yeah. I don't know. Where does Nazim go? Does he drink in the thing there? Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, you didn't know? You didn't know about Nazim? Oh God, my character is glancing down at the little girl. That's frightening.
Wraith gave me a cricket yesterday.
Yes.
She's my best friend.
Wraith gave her a cricket. Very good. What was I gonna do? Oh yes, I was gonna do this. Okay, so it's backside, yes.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself.
I'm from the Jarl's backside. Jarl backside. I suck the finest meat. I hunt with the best wenches in the hole. I actually advise the Jarl on political matters. My input is invaluable, of course. Some may call me junk. I'm Jarl's junk. Got a problem with me. Got a problem with my Jarl.
Yeah, you can see that on Bandcamp. Yes, it's backside from the Young Scrolls. There you go. It's part of the Clouds album. Yes, Clouds. My goodness. I mean, you can play it for free on the website. It's just, you know, it basically, the quote-unquote buy digital track is just basically donating to the person who made it. It's not, like, you're able to play the song as much as you want just for free online, so, yeah. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Sorry, just someone sent me a thing, and I love it so much. Let me see. It's Shantae with a Magitech thing from Final Fantasy 14 / Final Fantasy 6. 6/14. It's the same like design. It's just I really like this. It's good art. That is from the YouTube channel known as Oboe Shoes. I highly recommend it. All right. Okay. Let's get going. Yes, Oboe Shoes. Does a lot of Bionicle stuff too. Got a funny channel.
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now. Yes? Yes?
Yes, yes. Alright, what are we doing? We gotta go in here. Where? Isolda? No. Isolda is a peasant. Where the hell are we going?
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get?
Guard duty. Yeah, that's the worst.
Need some
guard duty. Huh. Terrible.
I come to chat with an old woman, hmm?
No.
Do you? Do you like horses?
No.
You should visit the stable.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the
That's
fire.
the lady we rescued.
It's a fine day with you around.
Okay, goodbye.
Until next time.
Until next time. Who do we have upstairs? Ah! He had in... yeah, we need to help. Hello.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
I have your barbarian armor.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Very good. All right.
I should bash your face in after all you've done.
Yes, he asked me Greymane or Battleborn, and I said Greymane.
Long live the Empire.
Yes.
Need something?
All right.
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim.
No thanks.
Best not to walk the roads of Skyrim alone.
Skyrim, right, Lydia? Right. Okay, we are leaving now. If I do this, though, I'm curious. Yeah, we got it. Okay, good. I was just checking my,
Oh, there once was a hero named...
Run, it's Mikhail singing! Don't want to have anything to do with that.
My friend Maven and I.
Okay.
Have you met Maven in Riften? We know our place in this world. Know the place of others, too.
Holy shit! Maven. Blackbriar. She's basically with the Skyrim Mafia.
Yes.
Yeah, she's with the Skyrim Mafia. All right, let's see. What do we got? Giant bounty. Let's give it a try. Let's see. Rescue citizen. Slay the beast. Okay. So, let's have a look. Bounty for a giant. Yes. Bounty for okay, the other giant. Yes. Then there's the other giant bounty. Very good. Bleakwind Basin. Okay. And there should be Slay the Undead. Yes. Slay the Beast. Green Spring Hollow. Slay the Undead. Okay. That should be it. Let's go ahead and get the missive board up and running as well. There should be a few more jobs for us in Whiterun we can do. There we go. Hunt a vampire. Retrieve an heirloom from Green Spring Hollow. Okay. Don't see anything else we need to do. Like, I don't want to do any of the deliveries or gathering. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Looks like Green Spring Hollow is where we're going then. So, it stole his necklace. Oh no. Hunt down a vampire in Whiterun. Kill a giant in Bleakwind Basin. Or convince him to leave. So if we look over here. Yeah, Green Spring Hollow we haven't done yet. Bleakwind Basin's right out there. There's a giant we have to kill over here. And ultimately our goal will be to head on down to Iverstead by way of a few other things. But I think we should go deal with the giant up here first. That should be our first primary objective. Then there's still quite a few jobs we have to do around, so it's good. It's good. I just wanted to pick out a few things to earn extra money as we kind of progress through this area. All right, let's go past the ritual stone and figure things out. Onwards.
Staying safe, I hope.
We are indeed staying safe. Speaking of,
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
more inside, yes, but was double checking to see if there's anything. We need to exchange money. Bellathor should be able to do that. Yeah. We also want to buy the house while we're here. Yeah, these are all things I forgot about. This is an enchanting, like a magic store as well.
Wraith gave me a cricket yesterday.
A cricket?
He's my best friend.
Imagine someone who can give you a cricket. So...
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
I know, but you are a pretty boy,
Hey,
so you
keep
don't
your
care
hands
about
to
that.
yourself.
Yeah, keep your hands to yourself. Oh boy. Mod that manages time, like Daggerfall does. As far as I know, no. I'm pretty sure someone out there's made like a time-limited quest mod, but it would only apply to quests that come with the vanilla game, if one exists.
Magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any building.
They would need to get elaborate with it and build a patcher or something, and that wouldn't be too great.
Anything you like.
Hey, Bellathor. Yes. Sorry, I was busy getting distracted by all the fine things in this store, like that moose head.
I can tell you're a discriminating customer. Perhaps you're a wealthy one too. Hmm?
Yeah. We're gonna do some silver bullion exchange, by the way. So, take the money, and then there should be some silver, what? Yeah, silver bullion, 9 of them. We need to exchange those, please.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Yes, I'm sure that's true.
How much?
Okay, we're gonna exchange the silver bullion. Merchant Guild note. Nope, you apparently don't handle bullion here. I'd have to go to the docks. As far as I know, there are only 2 places that deal with the bullion then. It would be the East Empire Company docks. There's a counter there. And then there's also the bank in Markarth. Those are the 2 places I know of that would handle it. Damn shame. Damn shame. Let me have a look at this.
Put that down!
Sorry, but here's the thing. I want to have a look at it.
Everything's for sale, my friend. You need visit no other shops today.
I believe it. I completely believe. Okay. As I was saying. Yes, I was able to just walk off with that painting, sit down, and steal it. It worked just fine. That's exactly how the game's meant to function. So we have 17,000. We're going to bring it down to like 9,000. That should be fine, yeah. We don't want to get over encumbered. We're going to put the bullion away since it can't help us right now. That's fine. So let's see what else. There's a jade figurine over here. That's interesting. Don't see anything else that I need to get right now. Doesn't mean that there won't be anything. Oh, hold on. Golden urn. Isn't there a gemstone of some sort? There it is. Okay, cool. We literally just stole everything from
Please do
Belethor.
look around. I'm sure I have something you'll want.
Actually, hold on.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
Oh, Belethor, you make such great jokes about human slavery. It's great. It's really, you offend me, sir.
Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices.
Yes.
All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum.
Yeah, I know somewhere out there is a Skyrim mod where Belethor is running a human trafficking ring, and the player is probably caught up in it either in one direction or another, if you know what I mean. So what brings a Breton to Skyrim?
Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis.
Damn, you are an asshole. What do you got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I see. We're gonna look at Belethor's treasures. We're gonna have a nice long look at his treasures and see what we get here. Nothing so far. The bug lanterns look amazing. You need to catch a bug in it though. Let me see here. How much does he want for the bug lanterns? I guess pretty cheap. Cooking pot. I should probably grab a cooking pot if I have the ability. No, I'll make one myself. Keep going. Ball from Glory. Gotta get those fishing maps. Bedrolls. Don't care about any of that. Alright. Hammer. Hunting backpack. Bows do more damage. That's pretty cool. Standard backpack is terrible. Manifesto of the Cyrodiil Vampirum. Nope, not doing that. Haggling necklace. That's actually pretty good. We might consider that later. Geez, 2 haggling necklaces. Hold on. This one's 17. That's worth 10,000. I'm not paying 10,000 for a necklace to make prices slightly better. That's I'll get one on my own eventually, thank you. Alright, so he's got Bound Sword and Chaos Shield. Jeez, yeah, I can't do Chaos Shield. Bound Sword, yeah, all that's too expensive. We're gonna have to go see Farengar's Secret Fire. I like how lockpicking's easier if you get a thief backpack, though. That's funny. Alright, anything else? Nope. So he has nothing I want. He has absolutely nothing I want. Yeah, he was just telling you about elevated prices.
Do come back.
He straight up told you about the elevated prices. I like how Bellathor turns around and looks at you. He's looking straight at me, but my stealth skill was able to kick in and make me not caught. You see the way he just charged up?
Don't even think about it.
No, I'm not thinking about.
I can tell you're a discriminating customer. Perhaps you're a wealthy one too.
I am by your standards. However, Skyrim itself is not really suitable for this shelf door. Nice, a garnet. We don't care too much. We're just grabbing some things real quick. All right. A discriminating customer is someone who doesn't just buy anything. They will actively go and they will basically say, "No, I saw a better version of this somewhere else, so I'm gonna go get that instead." Or, no, this has like a scuff mark on it, so I'm not buying it. I'm only buying the highest quality of this particular thing, right? A discriminating customer is someone who knows what they want, and they know about what they want, so that they only accept the best. Whereas a normal customer just kind of takes whatever's thrown at them and goes, "This is what I wanted, I guess." Yeah. I had to explain that.
Hail, companion.
Okay. Yes, hail, companion. Hold on. We need to go up and see our good friend, Farengar's Secret Fire. Oh, look, it's him.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Of course you don't. Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see.
Yes.
Very successful business.
He earned his way to the top. Earned his way to the district.
I ain't done nothing.
Alright, we're gonna go to Heimisker's house. It's unfortunate, but Heimisker died in a mysterious werewolf attack. I don't know how it happened exactly, but, yeah. I mean, one day Heimisker was here just fine, and then, a werewolf just broke into his house and killed him in the middle of the night. It was very strange. Like, I've never seen anything like that happen before. Yeah. I guess we're good to go. I just remember now, if you were sneaking, yeah, in Oblivion, if you're sneaking inside someone's house, and then you unstealth and re-stealth, a guard will suddenly spawn in and go, "Stop right there, criminal scum." It's like, oh no. Oh no. You thought he died at a party? I know, right? He mentioned something about a party, didn't he? That is hilarious. Okay, we actually need to use our magic for courage. You, sir.
Intending to be a hound? Smell like a dog.
I'm giving him courage. And specifically leveling up my, my illusion skill. So I need to get illusion to 40 in order to get Silent Storm, which makes all my spells silent. So, that's what we're doing. Is, we're going to be kind of talking to some people and then spamming skill increases. Not a huge deal, just something that has to get done. Okay. Lydia! See what I mean?
Take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
I understand. Okay. Let's go talk to the Jarl. How you doing?
What is it that you need?
Let's see here. Tell me, what do you know about shouts?
In the old tales, Nord heroes would use the power of their voice to shout down the gates of cities and strike down their enemies.
Mm-hmm.
But only the Greybeards study the way of the voice anymore. If you can shout, you need to talk to them.
Imagine if Ulfric actually did shout the High King apart, and he was he was in league with the dragons, as some kind, or something like that. That would have been really cool. All right. Who are the Greybeards exactly?
They're the masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. They live up on top of the throat of the world.
Cool. Is that a dragon priest? Yeah, well, imagine instead of dragon priests being these, like, these liches in the end of dungeons, they were people who were actively manipulating the political system of Skyrim to keep the war going. Like, forget about the Thalmor for a second. Have the dragon priests be assuming the form of mortals and actually manipulating the Jarl's courts to keep the war going. An active effort to destabilize the region and keep anyone from building up a resistance like the Blades did of old. Because remember, in Akavir, Dragonland, everyone kind of rose up. Let me say here. The Morrowind and Oblivion Overhaul videos are outdated and no longer supported, even for older versions of Windows. They are not great. All right, we got to continue practicing. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Very close now. We get Silent Storm, everything will be perfect. 2 points away from Silent Storm. The College of the Voice was in Markarth's side. Markarth's side was kind of right here-ish, you know, with like in this area. Noting that Markarth was not a city made by dwarves. It was a Nedic and Nordic city. And it had the College of the Voice in it. Yes.
What is it? Dragons?
Skyrim kind of forgets a lot of stuff from the lore of Skyrim, unfortunately. I'm looking at some of these books. Okay, ready to cast on you again? Of course you are. You've never been more ready. One more volley should do it. Yes. But yeah. Let me see what else we got here. Disaster. Thief of Virtue. We can grab that. Very good, very good. Galarian the Mystic. Need that. Which else? That should be fine. Wait. There it is. Real Byron Zaya Volume 4. Can't wait to read the abridged versions. Oh boy. Okay, let's do it. We did it. We got Silent Storm. We had to spam that stuff. Okay, here we go. Silent Storm. All spells you cast from any school are silent to others. Bam. We can now hit people with ice spikes silently. If we look at this here, at Destruction, we have an ability, what do you call it? Shatter is, removes their frost resistance, obviously. But no, we're going with Sneak. If we look at Snick here, under Snick, you get Demolition Job. All destruction spells and scrolls are 1% more powerful per level of Sneak if the target is not detecting the caster. In other words, because our Sneak is 36, if we hit an enemy with a silent spell, they will take 36% more damage, basically. All right. So what's the second tier? The second tier makes your shouts silent when you're under the effect of muffle, I think. Something like that. Like you can muffle your shouts. Something along those lines. All right. Wait, Farengar's Secret Fire isn't here. Okay. Is it a bit underwhelming? I mean, yes, but
I serve Jarl.
Remember, shouts are a big deal, right? Because if we go to the speech tree, so with and the universe listens, which gives a speech experience when shouting, and then Windborn, where summon up a divine wind, increasing the movement speed and attack damage. Then Hurricane Force, which makes your shouts more powerful per level of speech. Force Redoubled, where you can reduce your shout cooldown. Doom of War, Merciless Storm. Yes. Hello, Preventus.
As you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
I'd like to buy that house outside of Whiterun, please.
Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Yes. I got the Steam achievement Citizen for some reason. Let's see.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
I can't afford it right now.
Very well. Just let me know when you're ready to purchase the house.
All right. My goodness.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
You said first playthrough. Yes. This is definitely my this is definitely my first playthrough of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Over here in the corner of the screen, like right here. Yeah, that's definitely my first playthrough. Absolutely. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Yep. Completely new. Lydia, I need more Moonace. Okay, we got 10,000. What are we doing? Farengar's Secret Fire, where are you?
Come to Dragon's Reach. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's...
What do you have for
Take
sale?
a look.
Take a look. What about... Okay, Arctic Blast. That is a freezing wind that does 21 damage. Pretty sure we can ignore that there. First 2,000 hours was chopping wood. That's fucking funny. Okay. My goodness. Okay. Alright. We were going command. Conjure Bone Colossus. Terrifying. Alright, Entropic Life. Fast healing. Yes, we need the fast healing. That's our money's going away. It makes me sad, but I needed that badly. Okay, what else? Freezing strikes. For 60 seconds, power attacks do a burst of frost. Oof, that's 15,000. Can't afford that. So, how many? I don't know. Has been a while, that's for sure. Okay, let me see here. Ice shards, a stream of ice. That's also 15,000. Damn it. Okay. Ice storm is 14,000. No, I can't do any of those. Raises the difficulty of nearby locks. Why? To raise your skill? I don't fucking know. Oh, right. You said there's a comic called I Spent 10 Years Chopping Wood to Level Up. Oh, well, I mean, it's like that one cartoon show that's running right now where somehow I got super strong by raising my farming skills. Yes, reduces. Okay. Reduces, not raises. Okay. I was, yes. Let me see. Lightning Ward. Muffle. We're probably going to grab Muffle. Yeah, let's grab Muffle. Ooh, we're poor now. Oak Flesh is something we should probably grab too. Just to get our alteration up. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just grab Oak Flesh. Now we are the poor.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that the general genre of I grinded in a fantasy world and got super strong is blasé. I don't care about it. So, like, whether you read it or not, it's generally just generally not exciting to me. That said, I actually did like one of them. It was stupid. It was called I didn't want to get hurt, so I leveled up my defense or some shit like that. That was cute. It was like a slice of life in an MMO, and it wasn't actually a save the world power fantasy so much as it was utter nonsense of a girl who manages to get broken skills one after the other. And that's kind of funny. All right, what are we doing? We're doing fast healing, muffle, oak flesh. Okay, so the way this works now, we have to favorite oak flesh and muffle. So, oak flesh and muffle, and then we need to take regular healing and turn it off, replace it with fast healing. So fast healing's gonna be on 4. And then, yeah, this is good. So Oak Flesh will heal us. Muffle will keep us silent so we can sneak. And you may be wondering, what's the point of being sneaky if we got Lydia here? And the answer is, she is sneaking and invisible when we sneak. You may be wondering, well, how's that work? The answer is, you don't need to know, because it just exists to make your sneaking decent. And yeah, we're using oak flesh. That's cool. So what we do is we muffle ourselves. And now we can go around without making sounds, which is cool. That's how it's going to work. We can now sneak without having to worry about issues. Yes. Okay. Ooh. The main character, you saw one that's airing now where the main character's sword, but as soon as you saw that his skills and level ups, you closed the tab. Yes. That is usually the correct decision. So there's two types of level up shows where there are the level up shows where they are using or they're actually in an MMORPG, in which case, you know, it's not an isekai, right? Though that's pretty good. But then they're the ones where they've been transported to a fantasy world, and then there are RPG windows and level up screens and shit. And that tends to be garbage. That tends to be just utter trash. When they just say, okay, well, you know how much it sucks to live in the real world where you have to, you know how much it just sucks to have to go to school, nobody recognizes you for the great person you are, you have to follow the social hierarchy or you get ostracized, and then you basically have your whole life planned ahead of you because the moment you graduate from college, you know, you're already set in your industry. You're going to be doing that job basically until you're dead, or until you retire. Point is that, like, there is no mystery in your life anymore, right? It's all been mapped out. Don't you wish you could have adventures in the video games that you love? And that's those terrible isekai shows. Is basically just, oh look, the gamer gets to live a good life now because they've been transported to a world that abides RPG systems. And I don't mind if the RPG systems are fit to purpose. That is to say, they actually fit within the world as far as components of nature or order, but usually that's not the case. They're system windows with level ups, and it's very gamified to the point where I don't care anymore. You know, I look at it, this is trash, and that's a good majority of Japanese isekai these days. Is just awful. But then again, that's the majority of all media that humans ever produce. Most media made by people is bad, in general.
Guard might get nervous.
Yes.
The man approaches with his
Guard might get nervous. I think we got it. We got to go out of town now. We're gonna go check out our house first. Oh wow! Look at Sigurd.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market.
Amazing.
Sure something you need.
Look at. Said AI generated art is good? Kind of. AI generated art is going to replace low-level artists for the most part. Like people who are just getting started with commissions and whatnot are basically, they are going to have to go into specific niches, because someone who would normally get commissions to, say, do art for a Dungeons & Dragons campaign, or someone who would do art for like landscapes and stuff for someone's backgrounds, all of that can be generated now. And generated art can't be copyrighted in the traditional sense, since it's generated, right? It's made by an algorithm, not a creative person. There's going to be a whole slew of legal battles determining who actually owns AI art and things like that. However, and this is an important distinction, is like AI art can be used as a part of a larger work, and that content can be copyrighted still. Like the larger work can be copyrighted. Kind of like how I could use AI art to generate new textures for Skyrim, right? Or for a Skyrim mod. And I could copyright, that Skyrim mod already enjoys the copyright, like my copyright. Now you may be wondering, does my copyright infringe on Bethesda's? And the answer is yes. But Bethesda is actually licensing it. Licensing the rights to make these mods to you through their creation kit. And other people go, well, what if I didn't use the creation kit and didn't abide by it, like I didn't agree to their license agreement? In that case, you don't actually have the right to use the intellectual property because you didn't agree to the license agreement. People very often think they're being a smarty and they're going to get one over on a person by not agreeing to the EULA, right? by getting around it by like using external tools or whatever. But in that case, you are actually just infringing on the copyright without a license. There is no right to use software. There is no inherent human right to use software that you haven't agreed to the license for. So it's very like people get into trouble quite often. Where they will think, well, I didn't agree with that license. Anyway, let me see. Wouldn't skipping the EULA then using it be piracy, basically? Yes, exactly. More or less. Without the theft component. It would still be infringement, no matter what you made out of it. The only reason you are allowed to make things is because of the EULA. Now, back to the topic of AI art. So, with AI art, you, like, what's going to end up happening, because, like, there's going to have to be legal battles about this, because people's art are being used to train the AI programs without their consent. So, this is going to enter the court system. This is going to get litigated. There's no question about it. Like, and I cannot predict. I have absolutely no idea what direction this is going to go once it's in the court system. I can't even fathom the direction it will go. So, knowing that, assuming nothing changes from how it is now, which is unlikely, but let's just assume that nothing changes, we would end up in a world where low-grade artists, their art is no longer valued, unless it's for specific characters, right? So, textures, landscapes, and even generic characters all get devalued. Like, if you're a budding artist just starting out, just trying to take commissions, people are just going to generate art for utilitarian purposes. What I mean by that is Dungeons & Dragons campaign, YouTube video, a little storybook that someone makes. All of that is going to be generated, because they don't need to pay an artist to do simple stuff that may have flaws, and they can easily touch up those flaws in Photoshop, right? Even an idiot can remove, like, an extra finger in Photoshop. So, the point is that, as a result, the lowest end artists are basically going to lose their jobs. Just like how cooks on the in the Vegas Strip have lost their jobs and been replaced by robots, automated kitchens, right? Cooking for the food courts, you know, the buffets, right? Those are all done by cooking robots now. But a sous chef at a good restaurant is going to keep their jobs. Like, just like a higher level artist, someone who is known for their art, is going to keep their jobs. That's how it works in general. All right. Let me see here. Anyway. Like, art isn't going away. High level, mid-level, and high-level art is never going away. However, automation has a history of eliminating low-level jobs in whatever industry the automation happens in. So that's just how it works. That is the future to look forward to, unless, and this is where, like, that, because all of that was assuming nothing changes. This is going to get litigated. These are going to get taken to court. People, like, remember that copyright exists to promote the science and to the art and sciences. That's what copyright exists for. on its most basic legal level. Above that, obviously, we have a whole structure about how we, you know, copyright exists to protect your fucking business, right? To make ungodly amounts of money, right? That's what we've created out of it. But on the lowest, most basic level, copyright is still about the promotion of arts and sciences. And so, knowing that, it's just that's kind of the direction it like if they choose to appeal to that in litigating it, it is potentially open to be like any kind of result may happen in the courtroom. I can't, again, I said this earlier, but I can't fathom what's going to happen when it actually gets put before a judge or a jury. And in this case, just a judge. But the point is, yeah, once it gets to a courtroom, I have no idea what's going to happen to AI art. This is... I saw something here where it said most AI lawsuits aren't going to go anywhere because you agree to have an unlimited license when you put up on a website. That's assuming the person who is the licensor is the same person who's feeding it into the AI engine, which is not true 90% of the time. DeviantArt maybe. DeviantArt might be protected, but like all the other AI engines, that's not true. That's not true at all. They are different. Yes. Anyway, that's basically it. Yes, exactly. No precedent. It's brand spanking new. I can't tell you what's going to happen. I have no predictions. Sorry. I am personally for AI art moving forward, but I would be I'd be completely out of line if I disregarded what's going to happen to all these low-level artists who are struggling to make ends meet right now drawing characters. Like, to turn a blind eye to the cost of automation while it's just not something I can do in good conscience. So I have to look at it from both sides. Anyway, we're going. I personally want to see where AI is going to take us regarding the creation of content. But yeah, it's super interesting nonetheless. Okay, we need to eat and drink. So we're gonna have we'll have some cheese and some an ale. We'll just have an ale. There we go. We're good. Cheese and ale. Why not? Good, good, good. Ooh. Moving along. Going. Hello.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Is that right?
Stormcloaks, Imperials, Jargons. It no matter to me what I kill. Let them come.
Damn. Doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna kill them all. Okay, we're gonna check out our new house real quick. You said one thing that might change if a lawsuit happens, courts might make it so terms of service aren't ironclad. Well, the EU tends to come down on consumers' rights and artists' rights more often than not, meaning that it might very well be like how do I put this? EULAs in general terms of service kind of work differently in the EU, in the sense that parts of the contracts can be, like, portions of the contracts can be considered unenforceable, while the whole of the contract may remain. Like, the other parts of the contract may continue to exist. Parts of it may be struck down. And as a result, you would get issues where, like The Witcher, for example, the author of The Witcher, ended up suing because he felt he was taken advantage of by CD Projekt, who was making ungodly amounts of money off his intellectual property, and he only got a little bit. They came to an arrangement later, like out of court, right? But there are countries where you can't turn over your full intellectual property rights as an artist. It's actually illegal to do so. So what happens in those countries is they just disregard the transfer of intellectual property completely and just consider the rest of the contract valid. You still have to provide whatever services you agreed to provide, but the author is still holds on to what are called moral rights, which supersede the intellectual property rights. In other words, if the author wants to exercise their moral rights, they still can. And that's on a per country basis. Blizzard actually tried to take the moral rights from people, to force them to relinquish them as a part of their Warcraft 3 map editor. This didn't go very well. And the actual provisions are still in the EULA, but they are deemed unenforceable in those countries, at least as far as I know. I can't actually give you legal advice. So, yeah, no. It's just, I'm talking about what has happened. Basically, Blizzard Blizzard's legal tried to overreach and steal people's moral rights in countries where they can't, where the intellectual property rights can be basically overturned by the original creator's moral rights. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Can you imagine, though, like the Warcraft 3 map editor, what they wanted to do, like Blizzard wasn't doing what Bethesda does. Bethesda says, you own the rights to your stuff, and we get an unlimited use license to use it however we want, right? That's how Bethesda treats their creation kit EULA. So if, say, you make a mod for New Vegas using the creation tools that creates a hotel and a murder mystery, they get to use that intellectual property in the Fallout 4 Far Harbor hotel storyline. And they are completely within their legal rights to do it because you gave them an unlimited use license by using the creation kit. But you still own the legal rights to that thing you made. They made sure of that because they don't want the any issues that come with ownership. Bethesda wants the benefits without the risks and cost. Blizzard, on the other hand, are terrified, absolutely terrified, that another Dota is going to be created with Warcraft 3 Reforged. The original Dota, the intellectual property rights went over to Dota 2, because they didn't own them. And so Dota 2 is currently its own gigantic big game. Blizzard created their EULA, their user and license agreement, to specifically strip you of your legal rights to own the things you create in the in the tools for Warcraft 3 Reforged. And they go so far as to say that you turn over your moral rights. Yeah. It's, that didn't go over so well, it turns out. But, they tried to account for countries that don't let you actually turn over all your rights. Because some countries try to protect the artists by making that distinction between intellectual property and moral rights. It's kind of amazing. The United States is extremely backward when it comes to intellectual property rights in general. The EU is okay with it, not great, but a lot of the United States' intellectual property right law comes from Disney. Disney lobbies lawmakers to try to get laws made favorably to Disney. And that's why we have such a fucked up system right now. Because the Disney Corporation's been paying lawmakers a massive amount of money for a very long time. Lobbyists, everybody. Lobbyists. All right. Let me see here. Imagine if their old cartoons fell into the public domain. Yes. Oh boy, and I need to reiterate, I cannot give any of you legal advice. Okie dokie. Let's go into the homestead here. Holy shit. All right, what do we got? Oh, yes. Nice. I'm just looking at this cupboard here. Sack. Yeah, these are all miscellaneous shenanigans. Look at that little chest. Poison song. I need that. What else? 5 stars. Yes. Charcoal stick. Yes, this is the home we purchased. It's not great, but we're getting some unique books at least. Ones we didn't have already. Uh-oh, we picked up a Dwemer item. We're gonna get attacked by Calcemo's courier. Yep. She's just hanging out at the bar. Very Lydia thing to do. There's some silverware there. It's a mesh. Okay. Oh, nice. Potato bread. Potato bread is good. Let's see. Wine. Argonian blood wine. Yeah, it's fine. Winnie the Pooh, eh? I did not know that. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see here. Winnie the Pooh entered public domain on... Didn't say the exact date here. Trying to find it. I want to know when it became public domain. Alright. My goodness. Remember when Meta had to pay a massive amount of money because it turned out there was a computer company named Meta? That Alright. Batman's close to entering the public domain, but only Batman and none of the villains. Interesting. Bambi horror movie in the works. Wow. Hold on. Bambi and Winnie the Pooh both entered the public domain. So Disney lost one of its principles. I assume that the Bambi appearance is taken as a trademark by Disney. They've likely trademarked the appearance and the name of Bambi, even though the intellectual property has passed into the public domain. I can't imagine that those aren't registered trademarks. All right. Anyway, going back to this now. Bonehawk Skull, gems. We're just kind of picking up all the things. Soul gem, yes. There's a Shrine of Julianos. Cost less magicka. Master the skills of a mage. Raise your magicka. Never openly break the laws of Sky. Damn, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm tempted to follow the path of Junal. Why not? Enchanting primer. There's a cellar in this homestead. Very curious about it. I take it this is an Eleonora home. This screams Eleonora light. Like Eleonora within the limitations of the ESL file format. All right. Okay, game at dinner. That's alchemy. Very good. Okay. Going. Butter. Yeah. Looking at those potions in the background. I don't want to use the alchemy lab. Not distilling that alcohol. Jeez. Those items back there, that Charis egg. Yeah, that's driving me nuts. Okay. Bone meal. We got it. Cool. Was scared there for a second. Let's go check out the cellar. We bought our breeze home. Oh, God. Yeah, this is definitely one of those homes. For sure. I just saw the place where you put all the masks together. Yep. This is an armory. Let's see. Blessed Amalexia. Kagouti mating habits. Good. The dragon claws go here. Yeah, these here. Okay. How do you make immersive creatures not crash? Assuming it's actually immersive creatures that is causing the crash, because it might not be, or it might be a load order issue. But assuming it's neither of those things, like it's not another mod and it's not a load order issue, then what you do is you go to Immersive Creatures and you go to the random cell respawner and you disable it. Disabling the deactivate. Deactivate that random cell respawner there. Yes. Very good. That's it. Let's see. All the jars there. The different paragons. So this is this aims to be like a mini Legacy of the Dragonborn down here. It's very silly. I mean, I understand why people on like Xbox or PlayStation would love the hell out of it, though. It's one of the lower grade player homes, but it's not terrible. And I think we should acknowledge that this is a pretty midline area. What do the children call it? Mid? Yes, this is a mid house. Oh boy. But for someone who's stuck on the console and can't get access to the good house mods, this would be best. This would probably be one of the best houses they could get, and they'd probably love it. All right. Grabbing a few Dwemer items real quick. Okay, let's go to the next room. Never been in here. Looks quaint and cozy. Well, I mean, you've got two children's beds, which is why it says owned. And you got a regular bed. Yes. My goodness. Why the carriage horses are missing? Couldn't tell you. Did you run a bash patch for your loadout? Oh boy, what are we doing? Okay. So far nothing is correct. Akatosh. We got an Akatoshi shrine. And then a Mara shrine. Oh boy. Be married, own one or more houses. Be generous to beggars and children. A nice Book of the Dragonborn. Short history of Morrowind. Red Book of Riddles. Cool. Children of the Sky. Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun. And we're good. So I'm going to make sure we had everything. What's in the bookcase? Great Harbingers. Yes. Of the Companions. And then a Newgate War of Bettany novel. Okay. This should be fine. I think we got everything. I thought just for a second she was sitting on the children's bed, and I was just like, what are you doing? It makes sense, though, that you have a follower's bed and a child's bed, or vice versa. Oh, right. What's your background with computers? I owned a 486X as soon as the 486X became available, and I played with it a lot. Until I had basically figured out how to program in BASIC. And I received formal education in C++ and what do you call it, PHP and a few other things that I don't use and have no aspirations to ever use. I'm glad that I did, because I understand. Like, you have to try something yourself to really know deep down in your heart that you would never want to do that thing, right? And so I learned deep down in my heart that my way of thinking is incompatible with the best practices of programming. That is to say, in terms of writing, I am an exploration-based writer, not a hold on a second. Oof. I don't plan everything, every minute detail out in advance. And as a result, I am simply not a good fit. Yes. Anyway. Late, thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate it. Yes. But, yeah. I learned what I didn't want to do through a semester learning C++ and PHP. I learned that I am not a good fit to be a programmer, because the best programming is done through extensive planning and order, and I'm very chaotic, you could say. That's the best way to explain it. I mean, still, even a person who is very orderly is going to be refactoring their code a lot. Yes. Not a fan of optimizing algorithms. If I use them, I'm fine using algorithms, but making them myself? No. Absolutely not. Alright. Apiary. Interesting. I just saw the water droplets hitting this. Alright. That's how you learned. You didn't want to be a chemical engineer. You tried it out. And, didn't like it. Yes. That is absolutely, the case. I like how these crops are considered owned. That's funny. Alright. If we want to plant the crop. We don't have any Nirnroot where I'd plant it here. Unfortunate. But yeah, we own this house now. I wish we had a wagon here to be able to go other places, but like, you can just fast travel. You don't need a wagon. Yes. How you figured out you didn't want to be a mathematician, you switched to medicine? Exactly. That's what I'm saying is the best way to learn what you don't want to do is to try many, many things and figure out what sticks. All right, we are going this way. Very good, very good. Okay. So, I know quite a bit about computers and technology because, number one, I spent years playing with them when I was younger. And, two, I gained a little bit of training just to figure out that I didn't want a career in that area. Alright, that's fishing. We're not fishing right now. Now then, what do we got here? This way. Around. I thought there was Nirnroot down here. There isn't. There is no Nirnroot, only Zool. Okay, so we got our house there. We're not going to use it right now, but if we need to send a child home, like the safe house is definitely not a place to send a child because it's a safe house. But, whoops. I keep hitting the button wrong. Okay, there we go. I'm going to make a save here. Save 100. Yes. Alright. Our goal now is to kill the giant. The giant may murder me. There may be 2 or 3 giants. All kinds of issues that I'll have to look into. Give me a second. I need to poke at something. Alright. Very good. Wait. I want to hear about this. Okay. This was something someone posted earlier. They had a friend who pirated Fallout 4 on release. He claimed that it's the baby is not yours, and the OC, the original character, cheated on you. What? And there is a cigar blunt on the ashtray. I don't. The male character says, I don't smoke. It's believed that people would mention on Reddit that Todd will know who pirated their game. Wait, what? That's weird. Hold on. Fallout 4 has a... No, I can't believe Fallout 4 has a piracy detection module. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Yes. Yeah, I don't, I'm sorry, I don't. Let me do a thing here. Close, yes. Okay, we're good. No, there was a really cool thing for what is it called? Jeez, game development simulator, whatever it was called. So, there was a game that basically had you be a game dev, you know, and you produce your studio produced a game, tried to sell it, you know, basically take the profits and use it to make other games and repeat the process. It was the game development simulator. The developers released a pirated, like an actual pirate version of the game on BitTorrent and all the torrent sites. They released this version of it day one, right? And they put it out there on the BitTorrent sites on the same day that they put the real game out. And in the, like, it was a fully functional version of the game, but after a certain amount of time playing it, the you would start losing massive amounts of money because pirates would be pirating your games and you would stop getting profits, and then eventually your company would go bankrupt. So people were posting on the forums and on Reddit and stuff, how do I stop people from pirating the game? And those people were the pirates, and the company just noted, you are a pirate, you are a pirate, you are a pirate, for each person who posted that question. All right. Let me see here. Is that Mike? Who are you?
Oh, did you need something?
Bulbous.
Mike knows many things, no? Don't try blocking if you have 2 weapons. You will only get confused.
Hold on. Don't try blocking if you have 2 weapons.
Much better to hit twice anyway.
Yes.
Some like taking friends on adventures. Maik thinks being alone is better. Less arguing about splitting treasure.
Yes, about that.
Oh,
Maik
did you
is
need
tired
something?
now. Go bother somebody else.
Right. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, Game Dev Simulator definitely isn't new. Okay. Moving along. We gotta go kill a giant over in Whiterun in the corner near the towers. We already killed the bandits in the towers, but that was a week ago, so they're probably back. That's usually how this stuff works. Whoop, hello. They resist ice spike. No! Fucking hell. Okay, back off, back off. Kill it, Lydia. Kill it. I got it. Power attack. Good. Ice Wraith Teeth. A pebble. Nice, we got a pebble. Pebbles are the Sands of Time currency for getting the rare potions. Alright, over there, that's a Stormcloak camp. We're gonna ignore the Stormcloak camp. We're gonna go this way. North Windcaller Pass is not where we're going. Where we're going is the area past it. North Windcaller Pass is a Legacy of the Dragonborn dungeon. We got woofs. Very good. Kill it. Harvest the woofs for their meats and organs and fangs and claws. Oh boy. I'm gonna quick save here just in case. We got giants over there in the distance. We're gonna cast Oak Flesh on ourselves just for some more armor. Then we are gonna cast Muffle on ourselves to be super sneaky. We are now extra sneaky. Quick saving, just in case. So we got our ice spikes ready to go. We're gonna hit the giant with an amazing ice spike. There's a second giant there too. This is gonna go very badly. Yeah, this is gonna go awfully. The giant doesn't know I'm here. Oh, the second giant definitely knows I'm here. That's an iron helmet giant. That's not the great. Okay. So there's a giant and a giant berserker. Hello, Mr. Giant. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm trying to stop sneaking, but the game is like, hey, you wanna be doing the sneak? Oh no, I'm dead. And that's it for me. So, oh boy. Let's try this again. This time maybe with less of us dying, maybe. This may be too much for us. So, we should be fine. How much? I was gonna say, Lydia, I need to talk to you. Hold on. You got a potion of mana. More potions of mana. Mana. Got it. Mana o' War. Mana o' Fest. Wait, what? We need to go with Fortification and Regeneration. There we go. Okay. Better. It still doesn't know where we are, so we're gonna back off. Alright, would it be possible to summon a minion? Maybe. I think RK wouldn't like that, but... yeah, I don't know. Boom. Okay, there's the other giant. Roll! Yeah, about that. No! Dead. Alright. Yes. I mean, let's try summoning a minion. and see what happens. 'Cause I suspect it'll be a bad time for everybody involved. Alright. Conjuration. Reanimate corpses. Undying ghost. Consumes all magicka and summons a ghost for 66 seconds. Its attributes are twice that of the magicka consumed. I see. Familiar skeleton warrior. You are no longer devoted to RK. The mighty presence of RK has left you. Okay, then. Conjuration increased immediately. That's glorious. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. More magicoo. Grand magicoo. Did you see the way it instantly killed my minion there? That was glorious. Yeah, consummate potion magicka. Fuck it. No, thank you, sir. Goodbye. One giant down. So, good news, everybody. We needed to rely on the powers of the undead, and RK didn't like that very much. It's sad, but, you know, is what it is, I suppose. Bye. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Lydia. Okay, I need to talk to you for a second. Please give me your just immediately give me all the magicka potions, because I need these desperately to survive. Ultimate Chaos Shield ain't gonna do anything. Do we have any destruction? I don't think we have any destruction at all. That's unfortunate. Going. Bye. Okay. Good news. Oh, goodbye, Lydia. I saw her go into space. She's alive. It's just she won't be coming back anytime soon. We're basically on our own here. Okay. Regeneration, fortification, magicka. Got it. Bye. Got it. Part-time astronaut, Lydia. Something like that, yes. That giant has nothing. Oh, boy. There's Lydia. Oh, she's back. I wasn't expecting... goodbye, Lydia. Wow. I mean, she was there, and then she wasn't. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. The ragdoll feature is definitely in full force there. I mean, that thing is level 58. Yes. That's for sure. Okay, there's Lydia again. Hey, Lydia, how you doing? Do it. Kill the giant. I believe in you. Okay. Come on. Here we go, power attack! Bye! No, nope, nope, nope. That dodge, though. That dodge is... No! Whoa! Okay. Goodbye. Run, run, run. Okay. Angry at you. Great. Is he running? No, he's not. Okay. No! Hell. Alright, magicka regeneration, go. Gotta be extra. There's Lydia. Lydia's coming. I believe in you, Lydia. Do your job. Attack! We got it. Giant defeated. Okay. Let's get that giant's head. Bounty. So we have the giant's head as the bounty. We just gotta take it to Preventus. Ooh. Very good, very good. Lydia will be back momentarily. In the meantime, we're gonna loot this camp. Yes. Hey, you know what? We got another job to kill a giant over here, I think, in Bleakwind Basin. Why isn't it selected? I'm pretty sure we had the giant kill for Bleakwind Basin, yes? Unusual Gym, join Stormcloak Rebellion, College of Winterhold. I don't see any evidence of that. Okay, whatever. Giant. I could have sworn. Apparently, I killed, like, both giant kills counted at once. Like, that one giant kill accounted for both locations, which is exceptionally stupid. But I will accept it. Like, if you want to give me double rewards for half the work, that's fine. That is A-okay with me. I'm not going to complain about that. Okay. Looks like we got a museum display for the giants of this place because this area is technically cleared. Although, Lydia, we need to heal you. I said heal you.
A healing spell? Are you a priest?
No. I wish you'd stop asking that, too. Let's go. There's probably a giant in here. I can't imagine this is going to go smoothly. Just in case we're going to give Lydia a bunch of the stuff we picked up. Because I don't want to get into a situation where we are ambushed and made sad. Okay. Let me see here. Give her all the food. Picked up a lot of mammoth cheese, so. And raw meat. A lot of raw meat. I need to get an alchemy crucible at some point. If I can't find it in the game world, I'll probably just generate one. Because, well, no. Need that bounty head. That was a jump scare. That was a serious jump scare. Holy shit. So apparently it, like, when I pick it up, it does the head chop thing. And, because I gave it to Lydia and picked it up again, it did the chop. Can the crucible not be bought? It should be able to be bought. What I'm saying is, if for any reason it didn't, like, generate in the world, I will spawn it into my inventory because it's pretty vital. Like, it saves me a huge amount of trouble. Alright. It's just an infinite container for alchemy ingredients. People are like, actually, it's for upgrading potions. Too bad. I'm using it as an infinite container for alchemy ingredients. Alright. What do we got? Coin purse. Is that Knights of the Nine? Awesome. Okay. What else we got? Dragon Piercer arrows. Damn, those belong in the museum. It's because they're from the DLC. The Creation Club DLC. And all Creation Club related content has a place in the gallery now. Okay. Skeever. Yeah, part of me thinks, oh, a giant's gonna wander in here. I've had that happen with bandits. I go into a bandit cave and I'm like, okay, we're gonna fight the bandits. Here we go. And then, like, we beat the bandit and then we turn around and at the entrance, a party of bandits has returned, ready to kick our ass. Wasn't happy about that. Okay, we can leave now. We are done. We've finished the bounty. Are Dawnguard and Dragonborn enabled? Hold on. So, let's see. What level are we? We're level 23. Okay. So if we go over to timing is everything, you can see that Dawn Guard recruitment starts at level 40, and Dragonborn recruitment starts after Dragon Slayer, so Alduin has to be killed, and minimum level 50. 30% chance for cultists to attack. Default 5. So, alright. You can set it to whatever values you want. Those are the values that I decided on. Technically, I had it at 30, but I realized I was going to level up too fast. So I bumped it up to 40. Other side of the mountain's got things I need. I'm not going to get there right now. I'm gonna loop back around. And we're going to go for Green Spring Hollow. Next, that's going to be our goal here. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Okay. Alright. I'm looking at this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and drop for right now.